G'day, this is Marty Ware from the Potted Vegetable Garden and Marty's Garden from YouTube. And today I want to talk to you about a very exciting show that I've got for you, and I'm sure you wouldn't have seen anything like it before. It's about shopping for your container vegetable, fruit trees and herbs for your patio garden, and also, you know, you can use these ideas for out in the outside garden as well. But first we're going to show you around what's going on in the Potted Vegetable Garden first, and then hang on and watch the rest of the show. I'm sure you're going to love it. Oh, we've got some more tomatoes coming on here. This is looking pretty good. It's going to be my first tomato of the winter season. I've got more down the bottom here. None of this tomato has been pruned at all. That one's hanging out the side, off the same branch. So some more just here on this one. This is all on this same plant. Some more just here on this one. Another one up the top here. Two more here. And over here. So there's more than a dozen fruits on this one plant that I haven't pruned. I've just kept it low and tied it onto the balcony rail here. Moving along, we've got my kaffir lime tree, which I just purchased just recently. It's great for flavouring. The Asians love to use it in getting that lemon lime flavour into their dishes. I've got some salad growing here that's doing quite well. They're all from seedlings that I purchased. Some calendula flower growing here, which is fabulous in tea with lemongrass. Very cleansing, great for the kidneys. With the lemongrass, it really helps your skin. I've got some more salad greens growing over here. And as we come over, more salad greens growing again. Got a little tomato starting out with its companion of sweet basil and parsley. My cherry tomato plant. Yes, the currawongs are coming in here, chasing after the cherry tomatoes, but never mind. Hopefully we'll get them with a water pistol before they come. They're a little bit scared of us now. Moving over onto the next large tomato plant. This guy's planted with some parsley in here, and the parsley's just all bushy in underneath there, just growing in between the actual tomato plant and still doing okay, enough for me. There's the tomatoes down in there, nearly ready to come off. Some more tomatoes on the outside, in the middle of the plant here, down in the middle, up the top here, some new ones coming on, also some new ones, and there's our trusty currawong down there. Look, there he is. You are not allowed to have any of my cherry tomatoes, fella. I'll get you with a water pistol. And we're going to have a look at if you want to actually get really scared of these guys, just put a bit of like eucalyptus oil in the water pistol and they won't come back. I haven't done that yet, but I probably will have to. Or tea tree or something like that. There's the rest of the avocado tree. My Brazilian cherry tree, which has 20% more orange vitamin C. My trusty plane coming across here as well. There it is. See if we can get it. Oh, we missed it. I live not far from the airport. And coming over, to my mini greenhouse, which has no cover. I'm just using it for the shelving at the moment. I've got some different herbs and things growing here. There's some mint, which some people like to call chocolate mint. Some sweet basil seedlings that I bought from the shop the other day and just transplanted. Some Mizuma greens over here, which are transplanted. Apparently they don't transplant very well, so we'll see how that goes. Some parsley in containers that most of these are already gone out to the vegetable garden, which you'll be seeing outside. Some snow peas, which I'm not sure where they're going to go yet, and some tomatoes. And so we're coming along, and last and not least, some rocket down here with some more tomatoes. And coming onto the cage, we have the birds. Snowflake. And if you can see him, he's hiding up there in the corner there. See if we can get him up there. Budgie boy. How you going, Budgie boy and Snowflake? We'll bring you inside later on, you can have a little fly around. Don't forget places like the local shopping centre. They're a great place where you might pick up some bargains, and you just never know what you might find in there. Let's go inside. When shopping for containers for your vegetable garden or your fruit trees or your patio garden or even in your small space urban garden, you need to consider what you're going to grow first before you buy the containers. If you're going to grow fruit trees, you're going to need very big free draining containers. If you're going to grow tomatoes, you need at least a medium-sized container. And if you're going to grow parsley and herbs and things, you might want to go for some little some boxes and things like that, and also lettuce, because they're a shallow-rooted plant. And you don't need the depth of such as a fruit tree or tomatoes or certain vegetables that have longer root systems. Also consider that you will need to have a good tray of water underneath each one, so whether you're going to have reservoir containers or if you're going to put trays underneath. When purchasing the cheaper pots, which is sometimes a good option, always remember that the plastic may not be as good quality and will get more brittle over the coming years and even fade and not look so good. So if you want to keep that all-round great-looking perspective, go for the more expensive containers that are a bit thicker and they've got a bit more colour pigmentation through them. I also recommend that when you're looking for containers that have reservoirs, that there is a nice hole underneath that you can stick your finger in to check how deep the reservoir is and how much water is still in there. Wouldn't recommend this type of potting mix though. I've tried to use it before and I've found that the blend's actually not very good, but in Coles they do have some other range of potting mixes which are quite good. Potting mix here retails for about $5.50, so if you're only looking at doing one small little pot, then yeah, possibly look at buying some of this. This one retails for $6.99. It's a quality organic blend. It's certified to Australian standards, but it's not certified as organic. Still, for $7, it's quite a good mix and it's good value for money. Your local shopping centre could be a great place to pick up some bargains. You just never know what type of specials they have. And here in Australia, actually places like Coles, you can get some really good prices. When purchasing your fertiliser, I suggest that you make a decision whether you're going to go for organic or inorganic. If you decide that you're going to go inorganic, I suggest that you use something such as Osmocote, which is a quality brand, and even look for the Osmocote Plus Organics, which is a good all-rounder. I do suggest that you go for organics and check the label to make sure that it's certified, because if it says it's organic, it doesn't always mean that it's been certified and that it's been checked over to see if it really is organic or not. But a lot of things such as seaweed can't get certified because it's been growing out in the ocean, so it doesn't really matter which one you go for. I do recommend that you have a bottle of liquid seaweed around, such as Seasol is the brand that I like, and that you use it regularly to provide those liquid minerals to your plants to keep them nice and healthy, and use it also before you transplant and after plant to reduce root shock. Another bottle that I suggest you have is a 50-50 mix of, it's an NPK mix of fish emulsion and seaweed, which is a good all-rounder that you will use once a week on your plants, and it will provide all the nutrients for that extra growth that are needed in the containers because they're not growing in the ground. When it comes down to choosing a high quality potting mix, a lot of them like to say that they're organic, but have a check, are they certified organic? Because a lot of them can just lie and tell you straight through the teeth that they're organic, but I bet you they're not certified. If you're after certified, make sure you check the label. When purchasing fruit trees, I suggest that you go for a grafted tree and check that the graft has set well and there's no tape still around the graft. Look for fresh new growth coming out of the top of the container, and then turn the container upside down and check if it looks root bound. This is where all the roots are wrapping all over around each other and looks like possibly it may just have too many roots in that one pot, and this may create problems for you later in the future. Also look for any scale or any types of virus that are on the tree. And when you plant the tree out, I suggest you put it in a very nice big free draining container. And little tip for you, pick the flowers off in the first year and get the fruit again in the second year, and then you'll have much more production over the years to come. at the moment these seedlings are on special for $2. But always check on specials. Are these plants coming out of season? And why are they selling them cheaply? After you've created your container garden, you've got your seedlings going, your fruit trees and whatever you want to grow out in your small space garden or on your patio, you may also want to consider visiting one of the cheaper dollar shops or nurseries and things and have a look around for some garden gnomes and maybe some dragons or something that looks really cool in there to just bring that extra life to the garden, so when people come to visit they just feel welcome, and it just looks great and nice to go out there and sit and relax for the rest of the day. I just got back from my shopping spree, and we've gone all around and looked around the different shops and checked out all the different fertilisers, and you can see in the video all the different potting mixes and, you know, some great stuff going on there. And I hope you got some really cool tips out of it. But firstly, I just want to show you another cool idea, well, some more cool tips, what I found. When I was doing my grocery shopping, I went just after I made the video, I come across these. Now, this is in the section where you buy the herbs to eat. And this is sweet basil. But it's in a little container and there's about 20 plants in there. And that cost me around about $2. So I can use that for cooking, or I can grow the plants. Now these are going to go into the garden, so that's a pretty good bargain for me. They're being grown in hydroponics, but they'll transfer over, no problem. And I've got one more here. This is some salad that I'm going to grow, some salad greens. Mizuma. I've never grown it before, it's the first time, but what I'm trying to do is introduce more green leafy vegetables and salads into my diet, because I've got a bit of a skin condition and I'm hoping that that's going to really balance it out. So that cost me about $2 as well. I'm going to eat some of those now and put them into a pot out on the veranda. And I've got some more stuff for you. Yes, there's more. Wait, there's more. Shallots. Now you're probably thinking, what's he doing with shallots? Well, see they've still got roots on them? You can keep these in the fridge, and you can wrap a little plastic bag around them too to keep them moist, to keep them wet with a little spray bottle. But you can keep them in the fridge and plant them out. So once you've cut them all, I'm just eating them as I need in my salads and things. And then they're going to go into the ground, into the veggie patch. That cost me $3, so I get to eat that, plant them, and they'll grow again because they're a perennial. Right, there's even one more. Yes, there's more. Now I bought a Reed avocado, and yes, I'm going to eat this guy. I love avocado, it's just so nutritional. I'm a huge fan of it, and I love the taste and everything. And the Reed's a beautiful one to eat, and it's quite a big fruit. You can see the size of my hand here, but it does have a very big seed. But the beautiful thing about this is I'm going to recycle the seed. I'm going to grow the seed. I've got one out there already on the veranda. It's about a metre high, it's only a year old. But these produce fruit in around about 4 years instead of 7. Maybe 5 years if you're unlucky. So 4 to 5 years, you can have some fruit from your tree, and you don't even have to have a grafted tree. So how cool is that? I get to eat it, grow it, and then eat it again. Alright, thanks a lot for coming to watch the video. I'm really happy to see you all come in here and enjoy what I've got to provide. Stay tuned for the next show, because we've got some more great gardening videos coming up as we go to visit places, go to different shops. I'm down in the vegetable patch, I'm out on the patio, Karen's there, yeah, we have a good old time, and you're going to learn plenty. So if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe on the button above if you're in YouTube, and click the like button down below so we can keep these coming to you. Happy gardening, bye.